Hello, this is G. Ramesh Kalyan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SNS College of Technology. The course name is 19 CST 302, Neural Networks and Deep Learning. The topic is Basics of Neural Networks. So, initially, a neural networks is a type of machine learning algorithm that is inspired from the human brain. So, these are composed of interconnected nodes or neurons that process and transmit the information. So, as we know, human brain is composed of many neurons in it. So these neurons are interconnected, and these neurons in our brain plays an important role in all the activities. So similarly, this neural networks is inspired from the human brain. So it similarly has many neurons, and these neurons are called artificial neurons, and these neurons in the networks are called the nodes or interconnected nodes. So this is layers of neural networks. So initially we have input layer, then the hidden layers and the output layer. So we have one input layer and one output layer, and in between the input and output layer we could have many hidden layers, maybe a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So we could have multiple number of hidden layers based on the activity that is being carried out. Next one, so depending upon the number of layers, there are two types of neural networks. So first one is single layered neural network, and second one is multi-layered neural networks. So as I said previously, so single layer neural networks has one input layer, one output layer. So this input layer receives input signals, and output layer generates the output signals accordingly. And then multi-layer neural networks, it contains of one input layer, one output, and one or more than one hidden layer. So as we saw in the previously saw in the diagram, there could be a multiple hidden layers. So this layer is known as multi-layer neural networks. So this classification or tabulation of single layer and multi-layer neural network. So in single layer we have one input layer and one output layer, and then multi-layer we have two types. So multi-layer network is of two types. So one is shallow neural network and the other one is deep neural network. So in the shallow neural network, it has one input layer, one hidden layer and one output layer. And in the deep neural network, it has one input layer, multiple hidden layers and one output layer. So a single neural network has an input layer and output layer, and the multi-layer neural network has two types. One is shallow neural network, and the other one is deep neural network. So the shallow neural network has one input layer, one hidden layer, and one output layer. So the deep neural network has one input layer and more than one hidden layers and one output layer. So this is diagrammatic representation or an example diagram of the single layer and multi-layer. So we could see the first one is a single layer neural network. The second one is multi-layer neural network, that is shallow one. Shallow we saw in this slide. So shallow neural network. So second one is shallow neural network of multi-layer neural network. So it has one input layer, one hidden layer, one output layer. And the deep neural network, that is second type of the multi-layer neural network. So it has two hidden layers. So even it could increase to 3, 4. So we'll see the diagram once again, the previous one. So this layers. So input layer, hidden layer and output layer. So as we know, so if it is one input layer and two hidden layers and one output layer, it is of course multi-layered. Multi-layered. So we could see in this multi-layered deep neural network. So only deep neural network has multiple hidden layers, and then the other one, that is the shallow neural network, it has only one hidden layer. So we could classify a network. So Based on this classification, we could classify the type of network just by seeing it. That is, if it has it has no hidden layer, or one hidden layer, or multiple hidden layers, more than one hidden layer. So based on this, we could predict the network, whether it is a single layer or multi-layered. And if it is a multi-layer, we could say whether it is a deep neural network or else a shallow neural network. Thank you.